You're going into the JayZ thing.
Yeah.
So recently we just saw, which we look at the accusations,
Yeah.
and we're going to get to Diddy as well, but you look at the accusations, and there's an accusation about JayZ and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old teenager.
Right.
And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was, the statement is something you can tell it was written by a lawyer. Because there's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. He says, you're going to find out, like how I'll handle this. And that's an attorney want to be combative with another attorney. That's not like a publicist wouldn't say those things.
Right.
In a single ruthless post, 50 Cent dismantled JayZ's image with just a few words, exposing a controversy so explosive that the hip-hop world might never recover. While JayZ, alongside his wife Beyonce and daughter Blue Ivy, put on a united front at Disney's Mufasa premiere, a legal firestorm was brewing behind the scenes. The lawsuit that surfaced just 24 hours before the event didn't just threaten JayZ's reputation, it linked him to one of the biggest scandals in music history.
I'm more interested in the response of Hollywood that went all in on Me Too, all in on Believe All Women, and yet, at least from those pictures, JayZ is still very much welcome as a celebrated member of the celebrity class.
Yeah, Leland. Well, we saw, the whole family come out last night. They really put on a united front. Beyonce stood by him. They went to support their 12-year-old daughter. Even Beyonce's mom was there, Tina Knowles. But what you have to understand is obviously, everyone's innocent until proven guilty. But in the court of public opinion, if you look online and you look at Twitter and especially his response.
The lawsuit alleges that in 2000, after the MTV Video Music Awards, a 13-year-old girl was taken to a private residence where she was assaulted. The original case focused on Diddy, but a recent amendment added JayZ's name to the allegations, turning what was already a seismic controversy into an all-out industry crisis. JayZ's legal team has dismissed the claims as blackmail and extortion, stating, if this crime truly happened, file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. But in the court of public opinion, the damage was already done.
To the response to his response and his emphatic denial and his statement, no one's really kind of on his side here. And, no matter what the appearances may show, if you look at the court of public opinion, they have their own opinion on him.
Enter 50 Cent. Never one to hold back, he took to social media with a now-deleted post mocking JayZ's response to the allegations. Jay said they said I rapped a kid. Everybody get dressed. We going to see Mustafa LOL. This wasn't just a diss. It was a calculated strike, highlighting how JayZ appeared to be ignoring the gravity of the accusations while carrying on with business as usual.
I want to switch gears and talk about this breaking news just happening tonight that involves both JayZ and Diddy. Now, this is an amended complaint accusing JayZ of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. This is a new civil filing, and we see the anonymous accuser here alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an MTV Music Video Awards after party. This lawsuit was originally filed in October, just today refiled to include JayZ. I mean, let's start with the basics here. What are you learning about this? What is standing out to you?
But why would 50 Cent choose this moment to attack? The answer lies in years of industry feuds, hidden rivalries, and shifting power dynamics. This isn't just about one lawsuit. It's about the crumbling foundations of hip-hop royalty. With Diddy's empire collapsing under racketeering and sex trafficking charges, could JayZ be next?
She describes the exact assault, what happened. She talks about various stages of things that occurred. And I think that this is good because this way it can either be corroborated or not corroborated. So she's painted herself in a corner.
Despite the allegations, Hollywood remains silent. The industry that once championed the Me Too movement and demanded accountability seems to have a different set of rules for the powerful and elite. JayZ continues to enjoy a position of untouchable status, but the cracks are beginning to show.
Disturbing civil case that was filed against Sean Combs back in October was just amended today. A small change with big implications, naming JayZ as the person initially identified in the suit as Celebrity A and accusing both men of raping a 13-year-old girl together back in 2000.
And then there's Beyonce. Some speculate that she has always stayed steps ahead, carefully, distancing herself from anyone who could jeopardize her legacy. Wild conspiracy theories even suggest that Aaliyah's untimely death was part of a calculated industry move to ensure Beyoncé's rise to stardom. It sounds outrageous, but in an industry built on secrets and power, anything is possible.
Judge has actually agreed that the victim can remain anonymous and that the case can proceed. So there seems to be a little bit more to this case. And again, as we go forward, there are more allegations, more facts coming out about this case. Of course, the defendants are denying it and strenuously denying it. But that's what a trial is for.
Beyond JayZ and Diddy, other big names in the industry are also under scrutiny. Drake, Kanye West, and even Nas have been dragged into speculation about who knew what and when. With power players scrambling to protect their brands, questions are being raised about who might be next in line for public reckoning. Drake, known for his calculated silence, has so far stayed out of the controversy, but whispers about his connections to both JayZ and Diddy have intensified.
We are rapidly approaching Combs' trial on federal charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. May 5th, 2025, out in the Southern District of New York, before you know it, essentially alleges that Combs, for years, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, including participating in elaborate sexual performances, sometimes with commercial sex workers.
Meanwhile, Kanye West, never one to shy away from chaos, has cryptically referenced the scandal in his latest social media posts. Some believe he's preparing to expose hidden secrets within the hip-hop elite, while others think he's merely fueling the fire for his own gain. Nas, a veteran in the game, has remained distant, but industry insiders claim he has privately distanced himself from both JayZ and Diddy in light of the allegations.
For a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know, I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way. Because look, they will fall back. They like the NFL. They won't necessarily be associated to that.
Right.
With Diddy's trial set for May 2025, the stakes couldn't be higher. If the accusations stick, it won't just be Diddy's empire that falls. The entire structure of hip-hop's elite could collapse. JayZ is fighting to clear his name, but 50 Cent's relentless jabs have already left a lasting mark. So, the real question remains, is JayZ next? Will he survive the fallout? Or has 50 Cent just pulled the first thread in the unraveling of a legacy built on power, influence, and silence? One thing is certain, this scandal is far from over.
He's denied all the accusations against him. His trial is scheduled to take place in May. NBC News reports that Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, who filed the suit, has not commented. In JayZ's statement to NBC News, he accused Busby of blackmail.
He's no different from Diddy, she says in a viral interview. He's just better at hiding it. Then there's Dame Dash, JayZ's former business partner and co-founder of Rockefeller Records. Their fallout was one of the most infamous breakups in hip-hop history, and now Dame isn't holding back. He hints that JayZ's past might be darker than people think. I know things, he says cryptically.
When you've been an artist that's been prioritized by a major label, you've had marketing dollars around your launches. If you watch Jay, he's not launching without the money.
Exactly. He always has like some kind of like sponsors.
You see 444 and this everywhere, little buses and all kind of stuff riding around, and you gotta say to yourself, when is the last time you seen someone do that? You haven't even seen it for Beyonce. Your pop divas like your Mariah Careys, your Jennifer Lopez, or your Janet Jacksons, those different artists would at points have marketing campaigns that reach the excess of $20 million. Major record companies are not gonna spend that much money on their project, so they gotta figure out how to create campaigns that mirror that.
And trust me, this ain't the first time his name has come up in stories like this. And let's not forget Nas, JayZ's legendary rap rival. While Nas has stayed silent, his fans haven't. For years, Nas and JayZ's beef was about more than just music. It was about power, influence, and control over the industry.
I hit the homie, the big homie JayZ, right? I said to my nephew, I said, yo, listen, I have to ask him this straight up. So I said, yo, why, who is the people that's on NFL? And he said to me, and I'm sorry for anybody who don't understand, and he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. And he said, no, Eminem called directly.
Some believe that Nas has always known Jay-Z's secrets and that he's waiting for the right moment to expose them. While social media is in flames, Hollywood remains quiet. Despite the non-Me Too movement and the Believe All Women mantra, major celebrities have continued to stand by Jay-Z. Beyoncé and her family put on a united front, appearing in public events as if nothing had happened. But the real question is, how long can they ignore the noise? Public sentiment is turning against Jay-Z, and even some Hollywood insiders are starting to distance themselves. As if the scandal wasn't shocking enough, conspiracy theories are starting to emerge. Some believe Beyoncé knew everything.
Like the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated to that.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of the culture. I'm just telling my opinion.
Right.
Look,
Because you're part of the culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm like I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre a little bit. And then maybe I stay out of trouble.
No, but you told us before. You said sometimes you'll say things because you're being bullied.
Yeah,
we say bully and
all
petty,
the time. Like when that happens, as soon as that happens, you know what happens in my timeline?
Has been quietly preparing for Jay-Z's downfall. Others claim that JayZ and Diddy were part of a larger, secretive industry group that controlled music, fame, and power behind the scenes. And then there's the Aaliyah theory, that her tragic death wasn't an accident, but rather a sacrifice, to ensure Beyoncé's rise to the top. While these theories remain unproven, they reflect the growing suspicion that the hip-hop industry is hiding something much bigger. With Diddy's trial approach...
Oh, yeah, you think it's funny. You're next, buddy.
Right.
Like, I'll be like,
So you feel bullied.
Yes, I'm pushed around here.
Hey, man, do you see any of the comments where people are like, when that drop, this is the first place I came?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew they was coming there big. Like, I put up an ad.
Right.
That's the least thing that people like when you got professional pictures that don't have flaws in them. They don't want to see that. They want to see your actual lifestyle. Right? So I put a professional picture like this. Leave me alone, people, because I know you're looking for what I'm going to say. And then I put the next picture up and say, 50 Cent Action TV.
And Jay-Z under legal fire, the coming months will be brutal. Will Jay-Z survive this scandal? Or is this the beginning of his downfall? Will Diddy's trial expose more industry secrets? And will 50 Cent continue his relentless attacks, forcing even more revelations to come to light? One thing is certain, this isn't just another celebrity feud. This is a war for survival in an industry built on secrets, power, and deception. And as more names get dragged into the chaos, one question looms over everything. Who will be the last one standing? This is just the beginning of one of the biggest scandals in hip-hop history. If you don't want to miss a single update, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The truth